Methamphetamine, commonly referred to as meth or ice, may be the next drug threat in Asia. Deputy Prime Minister Teo Chee Hean spoke on the situation of drug trafficking at the opening ceremony of the 11th ASEAN Senior Officials Meeting on Transnational Crime, or SOMTC.
The major drug threat in our region continues to be heroin, but what we must be mindful of is the increasing danger of methamphetamine, commonly known as meth or ice. The simplicity of its manufacture, availability of inexpensive precursor chemicals, and a diversification of supply routes make trafficking in methamphetamines a serious issue for all ASEAN member states. The World Drug Report 2011, released last month by the UN Office of Drugs and Crime, highlighted that the Asia-Pacific region continues to be affected by manufacture, trafficking, and consumption of methamphetamines on a large scale. In 2009, seizures in East and Southeast Asia rose by more than one-third from 2008 and now account for approximately one-half of global seizures of methamphetamines.
Meth comes in a white powdered form, is odorless, and easily dissolved in water or alcohol. The manufacture of the drug in Asia is popular as the raw materials like pseudoephedrine, which is found in cold medicine, lithium, and fertilizer are inexpensive and readily available. The manufacturing process of the drug is also simple, involving cooking the various raw materials over a heat source. According to the World Drug Report 2011 by the UN, meth ranks as one of the top 3 drugs in the Philippines, Thailand, and Laos. Countries in Southeast Asia have reported an average of 250% increase in meth-related arrests since 2004. Besides drugs, another area of cross-border crime which DPM spoke on was the proliferation of cybercrime.
From identity theft to the crippling of cyber networks, the threat to our cybersecurity is real. This issue deserves particular attention. Countries including Singapore must be more alive to the threats which come from the pervasive way we are using infocom technology today. Unfortunately, worldwide online connectivity means that criminals have more opportunities to exploit this connectivity for their activities. SOMTC has identified cybercrime as one of the transnational crimes of focus, and Singapore is the lead shepherd for this area. Just last month, an ASEAN cybercrime workshop was conducted in Singapore to equip ASEAN law enforcement officers with techniques in cybercrime investigations. Significantly, this workshop enabled each member state to chart a roadmap to build up their respective cybercrime investigations and enforcement capabilities.
While criminals have upped the ante when it comes to cybercrimes, law enforcement isn't falling behind. Interpol will open the Interpol Global Complex in Singapore, which will research and develop forensic and database capabilities to support Interpol's headquarters, which is in Lyon, France. It will be operational in late 2013 or early 2014.
This Interpol Global Complex will focus on cutting-edge research on the identification of crimes and criminals. It will monitor the emergence of new technologies for their potential for criminal abuse and also for fighting crime. It will explore the innovative deployment of solutions such as biometrics and facial recognition, which could possibly help to establish them as international identification standards.
The Senior Officials Meeting on Transnational Crime was established in 2001 and is an annual meeting of senior law enforcement officers from ASEAN who oversee transnational crime. It aims to strengthen regional commitment to and capacity for fighting transnational crimes in areas such as drug trafficking, trafficking in persons, money laundering, cybercrime, sea piracy, economic crime, arms smuggling, and terrorism. DPM Teo says that this cooperation among ASEAN law enforcement is not a matter of choice, but a matter of necessity.
The close and practical cooperation among ASEAN law enforcement and security agencies is a crucial advantage that we have in the fight against transnational crime. This cooperation is not just a matter of choice, it's a matter of necessity. Alone, we will not be able to overcome the new problems and challenge of transnational crime. But if we commit to working together, I am confident that we will make ASEAN a much safer and more secure region for all our peoples.
Watch our other clips for the full address by DPM Teo.